So this is an overview of the HRV logger app that you can get from Connect IQ for Garmin smartwatches. I'm not going to go through in detail what all of these metrics are and how to calculate them, but what I will do is quickly show you the three different screens that you get on the watch face, as well as some of the login capability that's on here and the charts that you can get on your smartphone in Connect. So this, first of all, is the main screen. You can see all the different metrics here displayed just as one value. And obviously that's essentially the current point in time. These are calculated basically every 150 intervals. If I go up on the menu, some watches, if you'll need to swipe up rather than pressing the up button if it's a touch screen based watch. This will show you a Poincaré plot. So you can see the ellipse here and all of the intervals that are cropping up. While the app is logging your intervals, you'll see the chart kind of develop over time. So on this one, they're plotted as a rolling stat over 300 intervals. So once it reaches the first 300, then it'll kind of just roll back over the first set. The other panel that's on here that you can see on the watch is the frequency graph, which is quite cool. So what you can see here is the low frequency range peaks and then also the high frequency peaks as well. So you can see there's kind of like a good kind of spread there. I mean, admittedly, it's more of a kind of novelty to be able to see this, because really the main metrics you're looking for is that LF-HF ratio that you can see in the main screen. But at the same time, sometimes it's, if you do get a weird reading in there, and you can do if there's noise and so on, because remember, this is all coming from the optical sensor, then you can kind of look at this and you'll be able to tell if it's kind of a noisy signal, because you'll see spikes kind of all over the place. So I think that's, in summary, that's everything you can see on the smartwatch. And now I'll just go through quickly what you can get when you log all of this. So you'll have to purchase an unlock pin to be able to have all the logging capability, which is where the kind of meat of the app is really, because what you want to see with this is how things kind of change over time, or get an average over a set period. So I'll quickly go through that. So this is the Connect app, which not Connect IQ, so it's the Connect app. It's the one where you can see kind of all your heart rate info, how many steps you've done, all that kind of thing. What the app does, it basically logs a fit file, so it records your HRV measurements as an activity. So you'll be able to see those kind of standard metrics you normally get with these things. So yeah, heart rate and so on. But what you'll see here now is a bunch of other graphs specific for heart rate variability. So all of those different metrics that I showed you on the watch, you can kind of see how they kind of progress over time. And the one that I've got here, this is when I was sleeping. That's one particular use case that I use the app for. Of course, there's a lot of other uses you'd have, maybe over meditation or that kind of thing, workout recovery as well. So that's essentially it. I mean, another thing to point out, basically when you launch the app, it starts recording straight away. Have a look on the net. There's a number of resources where you can find out how to kind of export fit files into kind of CSV and those kind of formats, so you can do things in Excel and kind of any kind of analysis tool really. So yeah, hopefully that's useful to a lot of people. I mean, if there are any other questions you have or thoughts, then feel free to get in touch.